Hi friends, this is Marilyn from tarotclarity.com, and I know that I am going out of sequence because I started a video series on numerology and the tarot, but I wanted to get this video in there, so it's disrupting that. It's disrupting the flow of the other. This is a deck that is going to be made public beginning in November, but it's been in the works since I think 2015. It was created by 75 artists, I think, that were involved in creating a deck for the benefit of cancer research. The name of the deck is Triumph of Life Tarot, and there is a Facebook page with the same name. So if you are interested in ordering it or for information on it, just go to Triumph of Life Tarot on Facebook. And cancer sucks. Yeah. So this is the box. It was created, as I mentioned, to benefit cancer research. Everyone who's a part of this process has dedicated their card to someone who either succumbed to cancer or who was battling cancer at the time that the deck was created. At the time that I participated in this deck, my mother had been a cancer survivor. She had been cancer-free for almost 30 years. In the time since this deck was conceived and the time now that it's come out, my mother died. She unfortunately got another form of cancer, gave a valiant fight for about a year, and then died a year to the day of coming down with her second bout of cancer. So she never, unfortunately, lived to see this deck happen. However, she was aware that it was going to happen, and I was able to get an advance copy of the proofs as a courtesy. When I explained the situation that my mother was like days from death, I was sent a copy of the proofs, and I was able to show her. And so she knew that there was a card dedicated to her and that it would be published and that there would be a book, which will be an online book, that will describe, her experience and why the card is dedicated to her. And I believe there were probably a few people who, in the process of this deck, the cards that they were dedicated to probably also passed away. Anyway, this deck is a 79 card deck. For some reason, there's a duplicate of one card, and I'll show you that when I get through the reveal. There are 22 cards explaining what this deck is and who benefits from it, and the name of each of the artists for each card is indicated on these cards. The cardstock itself is a decent quality. It has a linen finish, so that's nice, and the cards are substantial. I think they'll hold up very nicely. The back of the decks have the initials of everyone who the card was dedicated to. My mom's initials are, where are they? Right here. My mother's initials were MGC. And so all the initials, the backs are, decorated with the initials of everyone who has a card dedicated to them. And without much ado, I will go through the deck. Here's the Fool, the Magus, the Priestess, Empress, Emperor, Hierophant, Lovers, Chariot, my card, which is the Strength card, and it's not a traditional card with the image of the maiden and the lion. This one is a Cancer cell, which strikes the individual out of right field. Originally, the image came from the right corner, or excuse me, the left field came from the left corner. A little bit of the bottom had to be cut off, but so you don't get that, but that's okay. Anyway, it's a cancer cell who had the person in its grips, and the person through sheer force of will escaped the clutches of the cancer cell to rejoice and live to see another day. Although my mom, when I did this card, as I mentioned, she was a cancer survivor, and this is how I saw her overcoming cancer. She did succumb to it eventually anyway, but now she's still released, so the card is still appropriate to her. Here is the Hermit, the Wheel, Justice, and you see that the deck subscribes to the Waite Coleman Smith order. The Hangman, Death, which is viewed this way, very unusual. Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment. I apologize for my doggy in the background. And the World. Okay, so now for the minor arcana cards. Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Three Swords, Four Swords, Five Swords, Six Swords, Seven Swords, Eight Swords, Nine Swords, 10 Swords, the Princess of Swords, and for whatever reasons, there's two Knights, Knight of Swords. So here they are, the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. Okay, so here we are with cups. The Ace of Cups, Two Cups, Three Cups, Four Cups, Five Cups, Six Cups, Seven Cups, Eight Cups, Nine Cups, 10 Cups. The Princess of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. The Wands, rather. Ace of Wands, Two Wands, Three Wands, Four Wands, Five Wands, Six Wands, Seven Wands, Eight Wands, Nine Wands, 10 Wands, the Princess of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands. And onto the discs, we have the Ace of Discs, the Two of Discs, the Three of Discs, the Four of Discs, the Five of Discs, the Six of Discs, the Seven of Discs, the Eight of Discs, the Nine of Discs, the 10 of Discs, the Princess of Discs, the Knight of Discs, the Queen of Discs, and the King of Discs. So there we have all 79 cards. As I mentioned, this deck currently has a Facebook page called The Triumph of Life Tarot, and I believe that in a few days, information for the website where to order these will be posted from that Facebook page. And if you're interested in this project and supporting cancer research, and if you'd like a really cool tarot deck, please do visit the Facebook page, and if you can support the project, please do. Thank you very much, and until next time, bye.